fly, Tim?
I would love to.
I'm not flying.
All right. Let me see. How does this work?
You really won't have to use the rudder pedals while we're flying.
Okay.
And I'll show you a couple of tricks. One is, when you try to turn the airplane, the vector of lift isn't upright anymore. It's off to one side.
Okay.
So you want to keep the distance between the horizon and the glare shield the same.
Okay.
So turn to the right and just bank the airplane and see what happens. The nose starts dropping off.
Yeah.
So you have to give a little gentle back pressure as you're turning and keep that distance between the horizon and the glare shield the same.
Okay.
And what you do when you're a student pilot is you'll do a 360-degree circle, and hopefully you'll hit your weight when you come back around. So you get the same altitude. So is your fuel still open? The fuel pump? I just turned the volume down.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now this is cool. I gotta tell you, I've always wanted to fly.
Yeah, well, you're flying.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Look at that.
And you're very lucky because it was rough as a cob here.
Yeah.
At noontime. I mean, we were...
Oh, maybe.
My buddy, who's 6'3", 230 pounds, was starting to get a little green, and I could tell he wanted to go back. So.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, so make a turn to the left, okay, and follow this river right back that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like the taste of the back of my neck, Molly.
I like how responsive it is.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, you're doing good. Just the right amount.
Thank you.
And this will tell you whether you're going up or down.
Oh, okay.
You know, for fine-tuning that.
Yep. Okay. The sun gets in the way and...
You're natural, Tim.
Thanks.
I was telling my neighbor earlier today, he said, geez, kind of scary in a way, you know, you're up here and whatever you do influences the outcome. And I said, well, you know, but when I was a student pilot, I did my solo trip and my instructor got out of the airplane and said, okay, go take the airplane and go fly it. So I left Bangor and I got over towards Old Town and I looked over and there was nobody else in the airplane and I said, oh, on my own. I went right back and landed and I said, oh, I gotta get a handle on this. This is the altitude we're at right now. That's basically 2,000 feet. Okay. So that's 2,100 feet. So we want to keep it at 2,000. Okay. And that's all about fine-tuning your performance as a pilot. You know, you can fly any friggin' altitude you want. We can go down to 500 feet and buzz the river if you want. But if you decide you want to be at 2,000 feet, then it's a challenge to stay at 2,000.
Yeah.
Especially with thermals and all that other work.
Yeah. There's a bucket list item off the list.
Well, you know, I always wanted to get my pilot's license.
Yeah.
And ironically, when the guy I worked for went bankrupt and I started my own company, I was in one place. I wasn't traveling anymore. So I said, well, this is the time to take flying lessons. So I started my company 30 years ago. I took flying lessons 30 years ago. And it was just one of those kismet things, and my flight instructor turned out to be one of my best friends.
Yeah?
He's a couple of years younger than me, and he owns a grass strip just outside of Bangor. So it's been one of those things that you couldn't wish for any better.
Yeah.
We bought a house that has a 2,000-foot grass runway right behind the house.
Nice.
I keep my other airplane there.
As I got a little off of the river.
Yep.
Yeah. A power plant over there?
That's an old paper mill. That's the town of Old Town right there.
Oh, okay.
And Old Town lived and breathed by the University of Maine, which is down there, the paper mill. And then the paper mill went defunct. And Old Town is basically a bedroom town for the University of Maine.
Okay.
4,000 feet, you could see the ocean, because it's just on the other side of those hills down there. Yeah.
Can't wait to message my wife and kids about this.
You got a cell phone, you want a picture?
Yeah. Actually, this is rolling right now. But
oh, yeah.
Yeah. I showed them the footage. Yes, it is me flying. I know some people would freak out about like those airplane disaster shows.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know, I've been watching a lot of them lately. It's like, it's interesting how dirty airplanes actually are. Yeah. And what they can handle.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep. I'm going to switch to Bangor approach, and I'm going to tell them we're going to fly down the river and come back to Bangor. Good. Bangor approach, 18 Lima. Bangor approach, 18 Lima.
Number 82, 18 Lima, Bangor approach, identity, altimeter 3002.
002, Alameda.
Skyhawk 18 Lima, just verify you're 3 miles south of Old Town Airport, and I'm seeing the ident now. Your radar contact, say request.
Yeah, we just wanted to fly down the river, and then we'll turn right and come in on final.
So 18 Lima, that's approved as requested.
Down the river.
Calling ending in November Delta again?
That's the airport over there. It's 5 over there. Okay, Delta. Fly down the river.
To the west, inbound Phillips Lake, 3,500 VFR. Oh, I know that is 0 Delta Delta, same type aircraft? Cessna 182 Kansas.
That's Alan Miller. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, cool. November 0 Delta Delta, verify it is Juliet. At Juliet. Number 0 Delta Delta Squawk 0260.
Interesting seeing the rivers from up there because it's like
0260.
you know they're windy. When you get up, it's like, okay, wow, that's really windy. So you just kind of aim just the average, I guess.
Yeah, and you know, if I wanted to, I could go down to 500 feet and fly down the river, and I'd be under their radar. I've done that a few times.
So your radar contact now 15 miles north of the
This is my other airplane.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, remember you said there's like a brush plane?
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's a lot slower, but it's fun. It's got a stick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's sit there with a stick like this, and the throttle's on the side.
Yeah.
I remember to take this out of the airplane. Doing a good job of holding altitude. Usually people are all over the place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't done anything like this before, but this seems to stay cool and don't worry. Understand that.
I took a guy for a ride one time, and he was actually my business partner, and we were going to Hartford. And I said, "You want us to fly?" "Oh, I don't know." I said, "Oh, good, you can fly it." So let me show you what he did. He was overcompensating. You know, one of these deals. Yep. I said, "Jim, that's why I wouldn't do this turbulence. Just let go of the yoke."
Have you ever dove so fast you go weightless?
Oh, yeah. so you can do more filming? I don't care either way.
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
If it's...
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just holding the stick right now. We did the interview that I was...
Yeah.
Hey, this is more of a...
So maybe you should give me the camera and I'll interview you.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, yeah, feel free. What are you doing?
Kilo, what's your requested cruising altitude?
So what I'm doing now is I'm pre-selecting the tower frequency.
Number 100 kilo.
Because after he hands me off, he'll say go to tower, so that's 120.9. Oh, I can just flip it by hitting that button.
Very nice. I've loved adventure my whole life, so stuff like this, I love doing. Before coming up, Tom was like, are you really nervous? I'm like, dude, not at all.
Well, I didn't know what to expect. You know, some videographer is going to be holding the camera up to his face, and the plane's going to be bouncing all over. I thought, this might not turn out well.
Yeah, I've done shoots like that before. I did a documentary about 10 or 12 years ago on a train tunnel out in western Massachusetts. And one of the guys interviewed owned the plane. So he said, hey, I don't know how adventurous you are, but I'll take you up and get some aerial shots. I said, heck yeah. Yep. So it was different though, because the camcorder was bigger. And, this little thing is awesome.
I guess.
But yeah, another series that I want to do on my own is called King of the Thrill, where I just go and do...
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll turn that way. We're going to parallel the runway right up here.
Fly by it?
Nope, go right up this way.
Okay.
Little land 20, Lima. If you want to get that heavy iron out, we can delay it a little bit.
Yeah, C-130, he hasn't called ready yet, so just roll if I'm clear away.
We call this a left downwind. Now, if he told us to do a crosswind, that would have been right across the middle of the runway. Oh, so we're doing downwind because the wind is behind us.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a left base and then final approach. Okay.
Now, I know it takes years to actually become a legit pilot, but does this make me a pilot?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
You can buy a big watch and wear those fancy baseball hats.
There you go. Yes. I figure if Bezos can pay however many million to get launched for 3 minutes and be considered an astronaut.
Oh, man.
I mean, I think that'd be fun. Don't get me wrong. But they're not astronauts.
That's right. Okay, let's take it down to 1,200 feet. Okay. Very gradually.
Keeping straight?
Yep. I'll pull the throttle back a little bit. When we go downhill, we'll go faster.
Important things to think about.
Live and wait for Q455 plate. Let me get advise ready. Wilco. He's going to tell me to hurry up.
Okay, got it. I got you to 1600. Hand off.